Namaste, everyone. Welcome to today's yoga session. Let's all begin the session by comfortably sitting on a mat, either in Sukhasana, Vajrasana. Take few moments to close your eyes and bring your awareness within yourself. Throughout the session today, let our awareness, attention, or focus completely be with the changes that are happening in our body, the stretches, along with the breathing, both together. Let us make a small resolve that we are doing this for the best of our well-being. Join your hands at the heart center with the eyes closed, back straight. Let's start today's session with 3 Omkaras as we exhale, followed by the starting prayer. Take a deep breath. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, let's rub our palms together to generate some warmth. Rub, rub, rub. Once it's warm, let's cup it over our eyes, massage it over our facial muscles and neck muscles. And looking at the palm with a few blinks, let's open our eyes. With this, let's start today's session. Let's all get onto the mat. Let's start with some stretching practices. Let's put our hands in front of us at shoulder level together. And as you inhale, extend your arms as apart as possible on both the sides. And as you exhale, bring it back to the center. Let's do this at our own pace. Let's completely focus on our changes along with the breathing pattern. Open up your chest and breathe freely. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Gradually slow down the practice. And relax. Next, let's crisscross our fingers together and turn them away from us. Stretch your hands so that they are not bent at the elbows. As you inhale, extend them outward. As you exhale, bring your hands back to the heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do not bend your elbows. Feel the stretch all along your arms while doing this practice. Now let's do the same at a slant angle. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Feel the stretch all along your arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, let's do the same all the way. Stretch your hands on top of your head and let's stand on our toes, making yourself taller. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. While you're doing this, let's be aware of the stretches all along from the tip of your fingers, your palms, your elbows, your shoulders, your chest, your waist, your toes. Inhale and exhale. Now, for a few moments, let's retain the position. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gradually, slow down the practice and take few moments to observe the changes. Next, let's move on to some neck rotation. As you inhale, turn your neck all the way to the left and all the way back as you can feel your neck stretched. And then as you exhale, turn your neck towards the right and down where your chin is touching your chest. Continue the rotation, 5 in each direction. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. Feel the stretch all along your neck muscles. 4 and 5. Now let's reverse the direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now come back to the center. Take few moments to observe the changes around your neck. Next, let's move on to the shoulder rotation. Let's place our fingers on the shoulder. And as you inhale, raise your elbows all the way high, as expanded outward as much as you can. As you exhale, bring them towards the center and continue this for a count of 10. While you inhale, expand your chest and breathe freely. 4, 5, 6. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. Feel and observe. Bring your attention towards the changes around your shoulder joint. Now gradually slow down the practice and release. Next, let's move on to some torso twisting. Let's place our arms on our waist. Let's make sure that there is a little bit space between your feet. And as you inhale, come forward, and as you exhale, go back in a rotation. Let's do 10 in each direction. 2. Bring your breathing rhythmic to your movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, reverse the direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gradually slow down the practice. Release your arms. Let's move on to knee rotation. Place your palms on your knees. And as you inhale, extend your knees outward. And as you exhale, straighten them at the back and making a circular motion. Continue this practice. Let's make the stretches in rhythm with your breathing pattern. Next, reverse the direction. Observe the changes around your knee joints. Gradually slow down the practice and relax. Next, let's go for some stretching where you extend your legs and try to touch your arms, that is at your shoulder level. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. We can do 5 for each leg. As you inhale, raise your leg all the way forward to try to touch your fingers. Continue the practice. 4, do not bend your knees. 5, next, release your right arm and do the same on the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gradually slow down. With this stretching practice, let's next move on to Surya Namaskara. Let's start with a starting prayer. Portraying the sun, who is the giver of knowledge, light, energy, food, and much more. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pusha pavruno satya dharmaya drishtaye. Om Mitraya Namaha. Let's start coming at the forward part of our mat. Hands at the heart center. Now, as you inhale, raise your arms all the way on the top, slightly bend back from the bottom of your spine. Look up towards the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bend forward. Try to touch your toes with your hands without bending your knees. Inhale. Now, place your right foot between your palms, left foot at the back. Your palms and your foot, right foot, all are on the same line. Exhale. Put your right foot back and turn yourself into a slant plank. Neither high nor low. Let it be slant. Now, as you inhale, lower your knees to the mat. And as you exhale, lower your chest to the mat along with your chin. Make sure that your pelvic region remains raised. Ashtanga Namaskara. Next, as you inhale, straighten your elbows and arch your back like King Cobra, Bhujangasana. Look forward. Feel the stretch all along the abdomen. As you exhale, raise your pelvic region high up like a mountain, Parvatasana. Look at the tip of your toes. Do not bend your knees. Inhale, bring back your right foot between your palms. Left foot remains back. Ashwa Sanchalanasana. As you exhale, bring both feet together. Bend forward, try to touch your toes with your fingers without bending your knees. Inhale, raise your arms all the way high up, slightly bend back from the bottom of your spine. Look at the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bring back your hands at the heart center. This forms one round of Surya Namaskara. Let's do the same on the other side with the second round. Om Ravaye Namaha. Inhale, raise your hands all the way on the top, slightly bend back from the bottom of your spine. Look at the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bend forward. Try to touch your toes from your fingers without bending your knees. As you inhale, this time right foot back, the left foot remains between your palms. Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Exhale, put your left foot back and turn yourself into a slant plank. Make sure your back is neither high or low. It should be slant. As you inhale, lower your knees. And as you exhale, place your chest and your chin on the mat. Remember, pelvic region remains raised. Inhale, straighten your elbows and arch your back like King Cobra, Bhujangasana. Look forward. Exhale, raise your pelvic region high up like a mountain. Look at the tip of your toes. Parvatasana. Now inhale, bring back your left foot between your palms. The right foot remains back. Exhale, bring both feet together. Bend forward, try to touch your toes with the tip of your fingers without bending your knees. Inhale, raise your hands all the way on the top, slightly bend back from the bottom of your spine. Look up towards the tip of your fingers. Do not bend your elbows. Exhale, bring back your hands at the heart center. This forms 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara. You can practice as many rounds as you can when you're practicing on daily basis. With these 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara, let's move on to some standing asanas. Let's start with Ardha Khati Chakrasana. Let's start by raising our right arm sidewards at the shoulder level. Flip your palm to face upward. As you inhale, raise your hands all the way up until your biceps touch your ears. Now stretch upward as though someone is pulling you from the top. And then as you exhale, laterally bend towards your left. Normal breathing. Observe the stretch all along your right side of your body. Do not bend your elbows. Observe the stretch along your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, your waist. Now inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, slowly lower your arm at the shoulder level. Flip your palm to face downward and relax. Take few moments to observe the changes in your body. Let's do the same on the left side. As you inhale, slowly raise your arms on the left. At the shoulder level, flip your palm to face upward. Inhale. Raise your arms all the way on the top until your biceps touch your ears. Now pull it all the way up as much as you can. And as you exhale, bend towards the right, laterally. Do not bend your elbows. You can feel a stretch all along your left side of your body. Observe the stretches. Bring your attention to all the stretches. Normal breathing. From the tip of your palm, your elbows, your shoulders, your chest, your waist. Now inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lower your hands at the shoulder level, flip your palm to face downward and relax. You can feel a slight tingling sensation in your fingers, and that's completely normal. Next, let's move on to the next practice, that is Virabhadrasana variation. Let's start by spreading our legs about 2 to 3 feet apart. Now, as you inhale, raise your arms sideward at either side and turn your trunk to turn towards your right side, and then turn your right foot to face on the right. My right foot is turning on the right. The body is also turned towards the right. Now, whenever You're ready? Raise your arm to form a Namaskar Sthiti all the way on the top. And as you exhale, bend your right knee where your thigh is parallel to your mat. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. Now, normal breathing. Observe the changes along your tip of your fingers, your palms, the stretch all along, your arms, your shoulder joints. Open up your chest, breathe normally. Observe the changes around your knees, the left leg which is giving you a support. Now, as you inhale, straighten your knees. As you exhale, release your arms. Turn your foot towards the front and turn your trunk or body towards the front. And then join your legs together. This is an excellent asana for those who want to tone their body, reduce calories. This also strengthens the digestive system and provides a good support to the back. Let's do the same on the other side. Let's spread our legs 2 to 3 feet apart. And whenever you're ready, inhale, raise your arms sideward, turn towards the left, and turn your left foot towards the left too. So your left foot and the body both are turning towards the left. And whenever you're ready, raise your arms to form a Namaskar Mudra on the top where you're joining your palms together. And as you exhale, bend your knees where your thighs are parallel to the mat. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. Observe the changes with normal breathing from the tip of your fingers, your arms, your shoulders. Open up your chest, normal breathing. Changes around your knees, your right leg. Now, as you inhale, straighten your legs. As you exhale, release your hands down and then turn your foot and your body facing towards the center and then join your legs back to the center. With that practice, let's move on to some sitting asanas or sitting practices. Now let's start with some ankle rotation. Let's make sure that there is some space between your foot. Now you can take the help of your hands for your back. Now let's do some ankle rotations. As you inhale, turn your ankles all the way to the right and stretch them forward. And then as you exhale, turn them all the way to the left where they are touching the mat and then backward towards you. This forms one circular motion. Stretch your ankles as much as your body allows you to. Let's do 5 in each direction. Inhale and exhale. Let's make sure that our breathing is rhythmic to our stretching. 4, 5. Now let's reverse the direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now relax, wriggle your feet a bit and relax. Next, let's move on to the next practice where bend your right knee and bend your left knee. Pull your feet, which are touching each other, as closer to your body as possible. Use your crisscross fingers to hold your feet. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. If you're not able to pull your feet towards you, you can also do it as much as you're able to bend. Now, with the back straight, let's start flapping the knees. This is Baddha Konasana. With every practice, try to deepen it by going little further than the previous time. This is an excellent practice for those who have a sitting job, which gives good rest to the back, strengthens the back, and also the reproductive organs. Now gradually slow down the practice and relax. Release your arms and straighten both of your knees. Now let's spread our knees. Spread our feet about 2 to 3 feet apart and crisscross fingers in front of you. And as you inhale, slightly lean back. As you exhale, bend forward in a circular motion as though you're trying to make a nice big circle between your feet. Inhale as you go back. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale and exhale. Do not bend your elbows. Now let's reverse the direction. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do this at your own pace as much as your body allows you to. Exhale. Now gradually slow down the practice. And now you release your crisscross fingers and just go back and forth. Just go back as you inhale and go forward as you exhale. It's just a forward and backward motion. With every exhalation, go a little further than your previous time. Inhale back, exhale forward. Now gradually slow down the practice and relax. Bring your feet back together. Just wriggle your feet to observe the changes in your body for a few seconds. Next, let's move on to a sitting asana, Garudasana. For those who have trouble bending your knees, you can do it as much as your body allows you to. Now let's start the practice by bending the right knee. Slide it under your left. Slide your right foot under your left leg. Bend your left knee and place it over your right knee. Now both the knees are on top of each other. The left knee on the top and right knee at the bottom. Now, if you're not able to bend your body, bend your knees, it's also okay if you can do this as much as your body allows you to. Now, whenever you're ready, inhale, raise your right arm, open up your chest, and then bend your elbow to touch your back. Raise your elbows as higher as you can. Now, as you exhale, take out with the left hand and try to touch your back where both of your fingers meet. Now, you can do this as much as your body allows you to. You can also take the help of a towel or anything that helps you to join your hands together if you're not able to. This is also completely okay, where I'm using a prop. For those of you who can, you can reach out both of your hands, the left and the right fingers holding each other. Breathe normally, back straight. Observe the changes around your right arm that is bent, the changes around your elbows, your arms, the left arm. Observe the changes. Now, as you exhale, release your left arm and release your right arm. Straighten your right knee and straighten your left knees together. Now let's do the same on the other side. This asana is very beneficial For those with respiratory issues, it improves the lung capacity and also strengthens the back and provides a good stretching for the shoulder joints as well. Let's do the same on the left side. Now let's bend the left knee and slide it under your right leg. Bend your right knee and place it on top of your left knee. The right knee on the top and left knee at the bottom. Now, whenever you're ready, inhale, raise your left arm and bend at the elbows to touch your back. Lift your elbows as much as you can. And as you exhale, bend your right arm at the elbows and try to touch your back where both of your fingers meet. Open up your chest and breathe normally. And like last time, for those who have trouble to join, you can also like walk up your fingers to each other and try to touch it or stretch it as much as you can. You can also use the help of a prop to help you hold both of the hands at the back. Normal breathing. Observe the changes around. Observe the changes around your right arm, the left arm, your shoulders, your chest. Breathe normally. Now, as you inhale, release your left arm. As you exhale, release your right arm. Straighten your right leg and then straighten your left leg. Take few moments to observe the changes. Next, let's move on to the supine practices. Let's rest on our mat with our back on the mat. Now, whenever you're ready, roll your body towards the right and with the help of your right elbow bent, support your head with your right hand. Place your left arm in front of you. And then as you inhale, raise your right leg as high as you can. And then as you exhale, bring it down. Do this as much as your body allows you to observe the changes all along your legs and your abdomen. This helps reduce calories around the waist and then strengthens the abdominal organs and your legs. Do not bend your knees. Now gradually slow down the practice and relax. Release your right arm and come back to the mat resting on your back. Now let's do the same on the left side. Now roll your body to the left side and with the help of the support of your left hand supporting your head, place your right arm in front of you near the chest. So your head is supported by your left hand. Now, whenever you're ready, raise your right leg as high as you can, where your legs are perpendicular to the mat. Do not bend your knees. Inhale up, exhale down. Continue the practice. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Do this as much as your body allows you to at your own pace, but observe the changes along with your breathing pattern. Now gradually slow down the practice and relax. Come back to rest on the mat. Take few moments to observe the changes. Next, let's move on to the next practice, where let's bend your right knee and straighten your left knee raised at an angle, and then do the same on the alternate. Bend your left knee and straighten your right leg raised at the angle. Continue this in a circular motion like you're doing cycling when you're on a bike or a cycle. The way you cycle, make a circular motion where you're bending one knee and straightening other knee. Now let's reverse the direction. Now gradually slow down the practice and relax. Relax your legs back on the mat. Take few moments to observe the changes. Next, let's move on to some asanas. Let's start with Pavana Muktasana. For those with hernias, sciatica, recent abdominal surgeries, slip disc, or who have chronic neck issues, can stay out of this practice. Let's start by raising both the legs at 30 degrees angle. Now, as you exhale, bend your knees. Use your crisscross fingers to try to pull your knees towards your chest. And as you inhale, raise your head and your shoulders and try to touch your knees with your forehead. Your shoulder and head both are away from the mat. Normal breathing. Observe the stretch on the back, your neck that is supporting you, your hands, crisscross arms, your knees that are bent, your abdomen. Observe all the changes, normal breathing. Now, as you exhale, slowly release your head back to the mat, release your shoulders, release your arms, and then straighten your right and your left leg at a slant angle. And then gradually relax. Take few moments to observe your changes. Next, let's move on to Kandarasana. For those who have hernias, sciatica, slip disc, menstrual cycles, or advanced stages of pregnancy, can stay out of this practice. Whenever you're ready, bend your left knee and bring your heel as close to the body as possible. Bend your right knee and bring your heels as close to the body as possible. Now, hold your right heel with your right hand and hold your left heel with your left hand. Just hold your heel, right hand on the right heel, left hand on the left heel. And whenever you're ready, as you inhale, raise your pelvic region, your abdominal region, and your chest as high up as you can. Normal breathing. Observe the changes on your back. Observe changes around your shoulders. Observe the changes around your abdomen, your chest, your neck. Observe the changes around your knees. Normal breathing. Now, as you exhale, relax your abdomen, your chest, and your pelvic region back to the mat. Release your arms and then straighten your left leg and straighten your right leg. Now, spread out your right and your legs and your arms to take up some space on your mat. As we go into the next part, where we are going into a guided relaxation session. Let's remove any watches, bangles, spectacles, anything that is obstructing us from completely relaxing our body. Just let's keep them aside. Wriggle your hands or legs to just make sure that they are in their best relaxed state. Gently close your eyes. Imagine a 3D image of your body, the scanned image of your body, as we relax every part of the body one by one. Bring your attention to the tip of your toes. Gently wriggle your toes and relax. Let's move our focus to our heels. Gently make slight movements in your heels and relax. Let's move our attention up to the knees. Gently tighten your knees, knee joints a bit, tighten it a little more, tighten, tighten it, and relax. Now slowly move your focus up to the pelvic region. Gently pull the muscles of the pelvic region in towards the center. Gently tighten it a little more, and relax. Now, while the lower part of the body is completely at rest, as we exhale, let's chant a long ah sound and try to experience those vibrations throughout the lower part of the body. Inhale. Ah. Observe your back that is rested on the mat. Observe your abdomen moving up and down along with your breathing pattern. Move your focus to your chest that is rhythmic to your breathing. Relax your shoulders. Gently move your awareness to the tip of your fingers. Let's make slight movements in the tip of your fingers and relax. Observe your fist, your wrist, and your elbows rested on the mat. Relax your neck. Now, while the middle part of the body is completely at rest, as we exhale, let's chant a long O sound and try to experience those vibrations in the entire chest region. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Om. Let's gently move our awareness to the forehead. Let go of any tightness around your forehead. Relax your eyelids, relax your eyeballs. Let go of any tightness around your cheeks and your chin. Observe the air going in and out of your nostrils. Relax your tongue, relax your jaws, relax your ears. While the head region of the body is completely at rest, as we exhale, let's chant a long ma sound and try to experience the vibrations of the sound ma all along the head region. Take a deep breath. Hmm. Now, while the complete body is in a rested position, let's take a deep breath and chant a long ah, oo, and ma sounds. As we exhale, inhale, ah. Now gently make slight movements in the tip of your toes. Slow movement in your heels. Very minute movements in your knees. Make very little movements in the tip of your fingers. Raise your right arm all the way to the back. Roll your body towards the right side and lay down with your knees bent. Rest on the right side of your body with your knees bent. Now, whenever you're ready, with the help of your left elbow, slowly try to sit back on the mat with your back straight. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. Hope you all had a great relaxation session. This relaxation is very important to benefit from all the stretches that we have done from the beginning of the session. Let's continue as we move into pranayama, or the breathing techniques, breathing practices. Let's always remember to keep our back straight. Only breathe through our nostrils unless we are instructed not to do so. Breathe through your nostrils always. Let's make sure that no stress or strain is on the facial muscles while we are doing pranayama. Facial muscles should be always relaxed with a gentle smile on your face. Let's start the session by doing Kapalabhati, or the fire breath. Let's adopt the chin mudra, where the index and the thumb fingers are meeting each other and the other three fingers are out. Place your hands on your thighs, on your knees. For those with high blood pressure, heart condition, hernia, or recent abdominal surgeries can stay out of this practice. Let's start by forcefully exhaling in a fast, rhythmic manner. You can observe your abdomen moving inward as you do this practice. Let's do a count of 40. You can also use your left hand to feel your abdomen going in. Let's start. Forcefully exhale. You can observe your abdomen going in with that action. Whenever you're done with the count of 40, gently slow down the practice. Next, let's move on to Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Let's start by adopting the Nasika Mudra, bending the index and the middle fingers, where your thumb, ring, and the little fingers are out. With the back straight, let's start by closing our right nostril with the thumb.
Exhale completely through your left nostril, emptying your chest and your abdomen. Inhale through your left nostril. Now close your left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale completely on the right, emptying your chest and abdomen. Inhale, fill your abdomen and chest with the air. Now close your right nostril with the thumb. Exhale completely on the left. This forms one round of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Always remember that you always have to start by exhaling on the left side and exhaling on the left side as well, with the start and the end of the rounds. Let's do 2 more rounds. Exhale on the left, closing the right nostril with your thumb. Inhale from the left. Observe your chest and your abdomen filling up with air. Now close your left nostril with a ring finger. Exhale completely on the right side. Observe how your chest and your abdomen is emptied with the air. Inhale on the right. Close your right nostril with the thumb. Exhale on the left. Now let's remember that exhalation, if you're doing inhalation for a count of 4, exhalation, practice it for a count of 8. That is double the time of inhalation. This is always beneficial and healthy. Where your exhalation is longer than your inhalation time. This excellent practice provides mental clarity, improves the focus, reduces inflammations in the body for those who have arthritis and conditions like that. It balances the blood pressure. It kind of resets things back to normal within the body, and extremely beneficial for all ages. This does not have any limitations on who can or cannot. Everyone can practice this pranayama. Whenever you're done with your practice, let's bring our hands at the heart center. Joining your hands at the heart center as we come towards the end of today's session. Let's all chant one Omkara as we exhale, followed by the ending prayer. Take a deep breath. Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take our hands at the back, left hand holding our right wrist. Slightly lean back to inhale. And as you exhale, bend forward to pay gratitude to all the masters of yoga, the divine, who gave us this precious knowledge. Thank you to the divine. Thank you to the yoga masters. As you inhale, come back up to the center. Release your hands. Let's rub our palms to generate some warmth. Rub, rub, rub. Now, once it's warm, let's cup it over our eyes, our facial muscles, and our neck muscles. And with a few blinks, with looking at your palms, open your eyes. Hope you had a wonderful session and you enjoyed today's session. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's join next week at the same time. Until then, take care of yourself and do practice every day. Namaste.